Hello my dear lovely students. Today I am discussing Plant Kingdom class 11 chapter number 3 NCERT questions and answers part 1. In this video I am discussing multiple choice questions which is really very helpful for your exam. Welcome back once again in your biology class. This is Nausin and you are watching your most favorite channel Educational Support. So my lovely students, are you ready to crack your exam? So let's get started. Question number 1 is cyanobacteria classified under, and the options are Protista, Plantae, Monera, and the last one is algae. So the correct answer is option C, Monera. Because you know that Monera is one group which exclusively includes all forms of bacteria. All bacteria are prokaryotes and don't have well-defined nucleus and other cell organelles. The other options, Protista, algae and Plantae, include eukaryotic and unicellular or multicellular organism. Question number 2 is fusion of two motile gametes which are dissimilar in size is termed as, and the options are oogamy, isogamy, anisogamy, and the last one is zoogamy. So the correct answer is option C, anisogamy. Anisogamy sexual reproduction is lower group of plants like algae exhibit great variation in mode of sexual and asexual reproduction. Some algae produce gametes which are not similar in shape, size and structure. When they fuse, it is called an isogamy. For example, Chlamydomonas. You know that. The other options are incorrect because oogamy is the fusion of big oospores female with small male gamete, and isogamy is fusion of similar gametes, and zoogamy is sexual reproduction of animals. Question number 3 is hotspot, stripe and found constituents the plant body in case of, and the options are Rhodophyceae, Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, and the last one is all of the above. So the correct answer is option C, Phaeophyceae. Because Phaeophyceae, in the members of class Phaeophyceae, the plant body is usually attached to the substratum by a hold fast and had a stalk called stripe and a leaf-like photosynthetic organ called frond. Question number 4 is a plant shows thallus level of organization. It shows rhizoids and is haploid. It needs water to complete its life cycle because the male gametes are motile. Identify the group to which it belongs to, and the options are pteridophytes, gymnosperms, monocots and bryophytes. So the correct answer is option D, bryophytes. Because bryophytes, you know, is a group of plants which have gametophytic haploid thalloid body. The motile main gamete are produced in special male reproductive structure called antheridia. So these gametes need thin film of water to move and reach to the female reproductive organ called archegonia. Whereas pteridophytes, gymnosperms and monocots show division of labor and their body shows higher level of organization. So the correct answer is option D, bryophytes. Question number 5 is a prothallus is, and the options are a structure in pteridophytes formed before the thallus develops. Option B, a sporophytic free-living structure formed in pteridophytes. Option C is a gametophyte free-living structure formed in pteridophytes, and last one is a primitive structure formed after fertilization in pteridophytes. So the correct answer is option C, because prothallus, you know, is usually a gametophytic stage in life of a pteridophyte. So spore germinates to form a prothallus. It is short-lived, inconspicuous, heart-shaped structure with a number of rhizoid which is developed beneath and sex organs archegonium and antheridium. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 6 is plants of this group are deployed and well adapted to extreme conditions. They grow bearing sporophytes in compact structures called cones. The group in reference is, and the options are monocots, dicots, pteridophytes and gymnosperms. So the correct answer is option D, gymnosperms. Because gymnosperms, you know that it include medium sized trees or tall trees and shrubs. You know that. So leaves of these plants are well adapted to withstand extremes of temperature, humidity and wind. Reproductive organs are usually in the form of cones or strawberry. The male cone are made up of microsporophyll and the female cones are made up of megasporophyll. So the presence of sporophyll shows the development of seed habit, but seeds develop from naked ovules and are not covered. You know that. So other examples are incorrect because monocots and dicots belong to angiosperms which have well developed covered seeds, whereas pteridophyte don't have microspyle and are not adapted to the above set conditions. So the correct answer is option D, gymnosperms. Question number 7 is, the embryo sac of an angiosperm is made up of, and the options are 8 cells, 7 cells and 8 nuclei, 8 nuclei, and the last one is 7 cells and 7 nuclei. So the correct answer is option B, 7 cells and 8 nuclei. Because embryo sac is an angiosperm, is a female gametophyte, it contains 2 synergids, 1 egg cell, 2 antipodal cells and 1 secondary nucleus. So the correct answer is option B, 7 cells and 8 nuclei. Question number 8 is, if the diploid number of a flowering plant is 36, what would be the chromosome number in its endosperm? So the options are 36, 18, 54 and the last one is 72. So the correct answer is option C, 54. Because endosperm is a product of triple fusion. You know that very well. One male nuclei, that is N is equal to 18. When fuses with diploid secondary nucleus, that is 2N is equal to 36. So it becomes triploid structure, that is 3N is equal to 54. So ploidy of endosperm is 3N and the chromosome will be 54. So the correct answer is option C, 54. Question number 9 is, protonema is, and the options are haploid and is found in mosses, diploid and is found in liverworts, diploid and it's found in pteridophytes, and last one is haploid and is found in pteridophytes. So the correct answer is option A, haploid and is found in mosses. Because the germination of haploid spores of moss is produced by sporophyte. After reduction division, these haploid spores when germinate form the protonema. So this structure later develops into an independent gametophytic plant. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 10 is, the giant redwood tree Squamosperma previa is a or an, and the options are angiosperm, free fern, pteridophytes, and the last one is gymnosperm. So the correct answer is option D, gymnosperm. Because the giant redwood tree is a gymnospermy plant. It is a group of plants having thick, woody and branched stem. You know that. So the other examples are incorrect because pteridophyte is a primitive group. No tree is included in this. Ferns are included in pteridophytes. Angiosperms are different from gymnosperms in seed habit and adaptation. So the correct answer is option D, gymnosperm. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell and turn on the notification. Tata, bye bye. See you in the next video.